Hello and welcome back to my RC channel. I'm Andy RC and today I'm going to be taking a look at a new Runcam FPV camera. Now, yesterday I reviewed the Runcam 3S and I was very surprised to see that it does not have Superview. Yet today we have got a FPV camera that says that it does have Superview. So that's where it takes the full sensor of the image and then stretches the edges out so you get a proper aspect ratio in the center and then an ultra wide view on the outside. And yes, apparently this FPV camera does it. So it's a CMOS camera and it weighs 5.5 grams. It's got a 2.1mm lens. It takes a voltage range from 5 to 36 volts. They are saying the latency of this is 6 milliseconds, so I think that's probably one of the lowest latency cameras out there. Now, the problem with me is that the delay between my brain and my hand is definitely more than 6 milliseconds, so I'm not sure I'm gonna notice that, but you know, it supposedly has that if you are interested in that. So this is where we get the instructions from. You download them online, and then this is the camera itself. We have got a matte finish on the casing here, so it's the micro size, so 19 millimeters. You can get it in two different versions, so you can get it in like a checkered version and then that has your usual Runcam controller board on there, but you can also get it with a TX and RX, so you can link that up to a UART and do camera controls that way. Personally, I prefer the little boards because I don't like using up a UART because I tend to not change the camera settings very much. But yes, you can get it in this version. It's a little bit pricey, I think £28. Yeah, and let's have a look there, 2.1mm lens. So it looks like it's got an on-screen display on here as well because we have got a VBAP sensor in there. And let's take a look what we've got in here. Oh, some interesting things in here. So we have got the JST connector to plug it into the back, and then we have got silicon wire here. And let's take a look what else we've got. Looks like we've got a couple of different mounts here. So I think this is a mount to convert it into, like, say, a normal camera, which is pretty cool. And for the price, really, I think you should be getting that. And then we just have a normal micro mount there, and we got lots of little tiny screws and things. Yeah, so it should be interesting, this one. It also switches to 4x3 as well, so I'll have to get it on a copter and check it out. Okay, so I've got everything connected up here, so I need to go into the Runcam control. So this is mode 1, so throttle in the middle, and then it's going to be a yaw to the right, so it says remote mode there. Then if I hold the stick up, I should have my usual on-screen display options. So this copter does have an on-screen display already, but I like to compare them when I do my test. So you can have a call sign there, and we've got an alarm if you want that on, and we've got the pilot name, timer, and you can change the position there as well. Sharp view, this is different, isn't it? Yeah, it changes the sharpness. Don't know if that's going to come through on YouTube, but yeah, I'm going to leave that on. And then this is the widescreen option, so it's off at the moment, so this should be 4x3. So let's change that. Whoops. It's definitely doing something, isn't it? I'm just looking at the edge of the picture, and it's also wider as well. Yeah, it's getting more stuff in the picture there, so I'll have to analyze what that actually does on the flight because it's difficult to say just while on the ground. And then exit out of there. Then I think if I hold it to the right again, should just get our usual picture adjustments, so brightness, contrast, sharpness, hue, and you know, this is all just the stock settings here. White balance there, so can I change that? Oh, exit it out of there. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this method, by the way. I mean, if you like it, fair enough. White balance, push, what's happening? Nothing. It won't let me change anything in there, I don't think. So it lets me go into there, so let's exit out of there. But then white balance just says push and can't go into there, and language, I can't seem to go into there either, so yeah, can't change anything there. So not sure why those are there really. Look at that. If I press up, it's just going to go up. If I go down, it's just going to go down. If I hold it there, nothing happens, and then if I go to the left, it's just going to exit. So don't know what that's about there. It seems like I'm stuck with the white balance, but those are the settings here. Okay, let's take a look at some DVR footage, and as far as I can tell, they have done it. I think this is proper Superview through an FPV camera, and the reason I say that is we're not losing any field of view on the vertical. The aspect ratio in the center of the image looks correct, and I actually flew this model with some 4x3 goggles, and you usually can't fly a 16:9 camera through 4x3 because it is just too distorted. But because this one has got the aspect ratio different in the center, I was able to fly it through a 4x3 image and it wasn't crazy distorted. So let's take a look at the 4x3 version, and you can see we've got the same vertical again as well. And yeah, the image is nice and clear as well. It's a really gloomy day, I should say. But yeah, I think Runcam have put Superview into an FPV camera, and it did take a little bit of getting used to at first, you know, because it's a very wide image, but it felt comfortable really quickly, and I really started to like it. So yeah, I think, you know, it's a pricey camera, this, but it's exciting actually, isn't it, that if Runcam have managed to put Superview into an FPV camera, why didn't they put it into the Runcam 3S? And I hope that they're going to start doing this sort of thing. Clearly they know about it. Clearly they know that, you know, it's the leading way for a lot of people to fly with FPV, whether it's their HD footage or not. And that is great. So it's available now, I believe. So I'll link it in the below if you wish to get one. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Please continue to subscribe. Cheers.
Follow knowing, getting deeper in the frame. I see your face, I feel the pain.